Hello everyone and welcome to another Catenda webinar. I'm your host today, Julien Benoit, in charge of customer success at Catenda. And today I will discuss with you how to implement Common Data Environment, or CDE, in your team and on your project. We will be together between 15 and 20 minutes, and I will try to give you my views and the position of Catenda around this, and try to give you all the information you need to make decisions and understand what common data environment could be on your project. So to start with, I'd like to cover some questions with you and express with you what our understanding is. And I will try to keep it very simple. I don't want to go into complex description of processes and ISOs and standards, so I will try to make it as smooth as possible for you to understand. So there are three main questions I'd like to cover with you today. What is a common data environment? What it means? I will also express how to implement a CDE on your project, with what does that mean, what does that imply, and how Catenda can help you around this. And finally, what is Catenda's CDE framework? You will see at the end that we can provide a solution for you to evaluate CDEs on the market today. So to start with, what is a common data environment, or CDE? There's a lot of material out there on the net that express in very detailed fashion what it is and what it means, so I will try to keep it simple. But to start, we need to start, and I like to do that, we need to start by the definition of common data environment. So here we need to grab the ISO 19650, and at the Common Data Environment definition page, this is what is written. So a common data environment is an agreed source of information for any given project or asset for collecting, managing, and disseminating each information container through a managed process. Well, that's a hell of a definition. So let's break it down into key aspects and key words. So, agreed. What does that mean? It means it must be for everyone. You need to include any project stakeholder into your common data environment. If you don't, you cannot claim that you have in place a common data environment. So it's very clear that agreed relies to the fact that every participant on a project should be included into this common data environment and have access to it. Source of information. That means that this place is the single truth for the project information. Any information that is not shared in this CDE will not be considered as valuable for the project. So that's a very important aspect of things, because as we all know, the information management in the construction industry is most of the time scattered and diffused. So it's a really strong commitment to say that we have a CDE on this project. This is the only way we can share information. And we'll get back to information definition afterwards. Any project or asset. There's no type restriction. You can implement a CDE on any project, no matter the size, the construction cost, duration, type, part of the world. You could even argue that you can implement a CDE on internal process review or that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be really a construction project. It can be any project that involves several participants, source of information that is unique, and that everyone needs to be on board. Then collecting. managing, and disseminating. So it means that every participant, every stakeholder for the project needs to be able to import data to this CDE, so distribute his information. This information should be organized and managed with a set of tools and a set of process and everything, so you can actually organize all this. And disseminating means also export, that everything you get in, you must be able to take it out at any time in the project. So there shouldn't be any problem to push information to a CDE and extract information from a CDE. Information container. That's also a very strong commitment and very strong word. It's container. Information is contained in a container, which means all projects information. Communication, for instance, I send a message to someone claiming for a change or asking more specification on an object or a topic. This is project information, and the container will be most likely a BCF format, or it can be a note, it can be a document. So a CDE needs to be able to manage and collect information containers, all kinds and all sorts of containers. And we will discuss that a bit later. And finally, managed process. What does that mean? It means that there is guidance and order in a CDE. So someone has to be in charge of providing the CDE to the others, organizing it, and managing it. So that's why it's managed, and it must be according to processes and guidance set by a specialist or set by the client. So it's not like everyone to discuss how they want to do things. It needs to be a common understanding of how we do things in a CDE environment. So that being said, what can I tell you about how to implement a CDE on your project? So according to the definition that we just discussed right now, and all the information that the ISO standard 19650 contains, the clear and the most simple way to express that would be that you need two things. You need to put in place a process so you can organize the use of your common data environment, and you need to use a solution to host information and provide you with a set of tools so that your process can function and work perfectly. So you need these two aspects, and often people make the mistake that one or the other. And most of the time they conclude that, yeah, if I have a solution, then I'm good. I can say I have put in place a CDE, which is not exactly the case. So here I will try to express how we at Catenda can help you with this. So the first choice and option, of course, is about the solution. And Catenda can provide a solution for your CDE called Bimsync. So I will share my screen about Bimsync. Oh, I could have done this. Here we go. And remind you what is Bimsync and what can Bimsync do according to this CDE implementation. So it's an online platform that allows you to host projects, and on each project there are some set of tools and areas where you can put your information, manage and organize your information, and extract your information. And around these main tools, you have set of smaller areas or smaller tools that will help you organize and manage all this. So the first main tool that we have is about models. So we are able here to store your design and your models based on the IFC standard. And then we are able to display these designs and organize the revisions and administrate everything around this and extract information like the data hosted on object and all that kind of stuff. The second main tool inside Bimsync will be the issue management. And this is where we will organize and collect the communication details as an information. Questions, comments on drawings, comments on models, comments on, in general, on the activity on the project. Everything can be stored in this part of Bimsync, thanks to a set of smart tools that allows you to host a lot of information here and a lot of communication. Available for everyone with, of course, managed process, which means you have access control level, you have a set of tools that can help you put your process in place. The third main area of Bimsync is the document area, where you can organize the documentation of your project, your data sheets, your specifications, your drawings. We support a large variety of formats, including, of course, PDFs and images, but also the Microsoft Office suite, IFCs. So you can, not in the main viewer, but if you want to check an IFC in this part of the documents, you can display them as a individual IFC in a way. And you can also display some point cloud information if you have so on your project. So you can display point cloud in Bimsync and check them here and even display them in the main viewer if necessary. So you can definitely do a lot of things inside this set of tools. And what we also have as a strong added value in this product is that we connect the three together at any time. You can connect your model with your communication, and your model with the documents with the communication, etc. So it's this magic triangle that we have allows you to keep track of everything that is happening on your project. So as a solution, this is where we can help. Now, it's not enough to help with a solution, as I mentioned before. You need more than just a solution. You also need a process. And this question is then a bit more, I would say, tricky, because, of course, implementing a process is not up to one participant. It's an agreement on a project, or it's someone is in charge, I would say. So here, the answer for us is that Bimsync and Catenda can help you. Bimsync, because we have a set of tools inside the product that can help you organize your process so that it delivers the value it should deliver. And we also have, so that's the technology, and we also have people in this company that can help you and accompany you on the implementation of Bimsync on your project, therefore helping you implementing your process using your CDE. So that's our way where we can say that we are able to help you with both the solution and the process implementing your CDE. I hope that makes sense. Finally, I'd like to share some details about a tool we built some time ago that's called the Catenda CDE framework. So this tool is available here by, let me click this little link, here we go. You will find the link in the description of the video. It's available from our website as well. This is a place where we ask you to register, and you will be able to download a tool that will provide you with a set of questions you need to ask yourself about the CDE you want and what you need to achieve with your CDE, with your common data environment. And this tool will help you to decide maybe the solution that we provide as Bimsync can be the best for you, and sometime you will see that, yeah, maybe it's not the best, let's see. But at least you will have a set of questions that you can ask yourself. Okay, this is what I need, this is what I want for my project. I check the box, yes, no, it does this, it does that. And at the end of the use of this tool, you will get a score for each solution that will provide some insight to you to say, okay, this is the solution I want to work with. So again, this link is here and it will be available from our website or from the video description, because this webinar will be recorded and available on our YouTube channel. So that was it. I hope this information made sense to you, what we can do for you about the CD implementation. Don't hesitate to reach out, because most of the time we need to have a conversation about this and how we can help you understanding the requirements on your project when you have a CDE that you want to put in place, or when you decide to want to implement a CDE. I hope you enjoy this time with me, and I see you in the next one. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.